Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollitt, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Vols will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reese. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going up top again. Finds his man. It's Thompson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Shapen. Got a man. It's Booth. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the single running back. It's a seam wide open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks. First down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
He wants to change this route. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. So Tennessee's offense has its first opportunity of the day. On the ground, it's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. He'll do it himself. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. A lot of urgency for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season. Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To throw, it's Shapen. Swings it out to the flat. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play to start the drive. A little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. They just keep firing. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. Hey, this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. It's Shapen. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, for go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. He slings it deep to the left. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the 2nd half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball
turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbells ringing on this third down in Starkville. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Under fire. There he goes. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is perfect. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the returner will be brought down. So here is the Tennessee offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Caught behind the line. It's Staley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Garcia. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they... at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now on the move.
Well, they try to go quarterback designed run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Evans. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for space, it's Booth. Picks up the 1st down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The play action fake. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, what a cut! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll ride his man on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a...
He's loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go...
Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Looking for the goal line. They make the... the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Four receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. He's going to take off. Turning on the Jets. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 38 to Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Makes the catch. It's Evans. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. With the catch, it's Mosley. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. And some room to work. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point, to make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. And kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.